So, got the day off today. Currently coming up to 8:30 New York. It's just going to be live session, live reaction, live trading. If there is a setup to take, going through the prompts I put in onto AI, just to see what we're working with. Yeah. A moment. Got this imbalance. I'll take your targets from last week. Doesn't really look massively clear at the moment. So, so Nasdaq, we could maybe see a move lower, down below previous daily low. Didn't feel this. News-wise, CPI in 5 minutes. Well, it's Canadian CPI in 3 minutes. Canadian CPI. No red folder. Otherwise. Alright. These are reversal zones. Let's get this set up because I've not actually done screenshots on my laptop whilst recording. I think that works. No, we still. Yeah, okay. That's going to be a lot of screenshots, I don't know. In here. Might not be as easy to do so. Okay. Rotating back towards the IFVG zone. Lower the weak structure. Whatever equal low structure. Right. So, well, first to confirm our long bias. Want to see price break and hold above 25,380. Which is here. Okay. So just below the bodies of these candles here from last week's previous week, relative equal lows. Cool. The 832. I suppose that's like what? 380. So we're looking at this high. I want to see price break above that. And hold it. Could be the case that today is a very choppy day, you know. It's only 8:33 now, so this is going to be a very long video. We won't be sat here for a while, so just go through the session, see how we get on. Let price do its thing. Yeah, this is going to be a very long video. Mainly more of a live stream, to be honest, but I'm just going to post it as what it is. Yeah, still looking at these relative equal highs up here on the Nasdaq. I don't think we're going to take them today, but possibly this week. Now where are we at? 24,343. So what? 25,833. That's a lot of pips to go. We're not going to get that today. Absolutely not. What else we got? Relative equal lows, maybe. bro. So this is the thing with using the AI. I can immediately tell that when I've mentioned the relative equal lows, I'm talking about, yeah, it's thinking that I'm referring to these. It starts talking about C-length for shorts. Mate, it's up here. So this is what I mean. You got to provide it with all the detail that it needs. Otherwise, it's going to give you incorrect information. And you know, if you're trading with thousands of pounds, one incorrect bit of information, that's seriously risky. So this is something that I am working on at the moment, just trying to improve it. I mean, the lows formed today, not last week. See, fresh liquidity. Yeah, maybe see a sweep. All right. Cool. There's a lot of fucking accumulation here, mate. Look at that. It's basically flat. Monday, no news. Flat. Don't even know if I should be trading this, mate. 15. Flat. Nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to trade every day. But yeah, we're watching at the moment. I'm just seeing what's going on. Because I got the day off, I can actually sit and look at the charts, have a little think. But yeah, I mean, no road folder at the moment, so see how we're getting on. We do have this down here that I'm sort of looking at. That was such a banger. It would have been such a banger. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, what's it say 40 at the moment? New York time, 20 to 2 UK time. It's fine. Yeah. Let's see how we go. Let me just make a little mention. Moon super slow, yeah. Pop this, bang. Stick that up. No. See, what I need to be doing is clicking that. Hold on. Anyway. So still bearish. See, I like this. It gives me multiple scenarios. Where at this point I probably wouldn't think of some of these just because I'd be looking purely at my model. It gives me this, so it's like, what am I actually looking for? Fade breakout target one. Break and hold above 5260. So 25, 188 and 160. Where's that? 188. Why would it be that though? Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I'd probably look for the Asian low to get swept. That's fine. 160, where's that? 29. Yeah. Interesting. So at the moment, we're just analysing options here, potential biases, potential moves. Obviously, price is moving sideways at the moment until market opens. We got another 45 minutes to go until then. So, yeah, continues flat. 25.81. So if we break below, we've quite a lot. All right, okay. 25.88, 188. All right, cool. All curves. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick break from it, and I'll come back just before the 9:30 open. Once price has moved, just so you don't have to come. Well, just so you don't have to sit like through the next 45 minutes of just potential chop. So, yeah, I'll be back then. All right. Just come back after a few minutes. See a little movement up towards this high that was mentioned. Get my phone on charge. It's just being an idiot at the moment. Yeah, so like I said, this video is just more of a long on of today's session. Whilst I'm off work, so I'm just sit here and watch. See what's going on. Now, if we're bullish, we're looking for price to break above this marked high with a market structure shift, and then we can switch our bias to bullish. But ultimately, I'm expecting a rejection off this to come lower at this time. So until we see something else to confirm that is incorrect, then yeah, we're gonna stay on this bias. We've got what is it now? 24 minutes till market opens. So yeah, still plenty of time for something to happen. So we're using this as the ceiling at the moment, which is very interesting because, you know, my model, this is not entry criteria. So it's very likely that I'm not going to take a trade today. But, you know, just record it to document it. Makes sense. Hit refresh here. Lovely. Right. So last video actually did do quite well, which is nice. It's got a bit more traction than usual. Interesting to see. But yeah, I'm going to keep Copilot updated as we progress. You know, if we look at this with our own eyes, got this high here, got this order block. Similar sort of stuff going on here. A little imbalance up here. You know, could just see it go down. How was the news? I mean, I doubt that's even going to make much of a difference, to be honest, to the US markets. A few dividends today. Overall, up on the day at the moment. Right. Yeah, I think at the moment we are just waiting for this candle, see the closure, whether we close above and look to go up, or whether, you know, reject off it and push down lower. I do have a sort of feeling at the moment that between 8:30 and 9:30, we're going to see like a little manipulation up. So 8:30 candles here. See a bit of a mid nip up, and then possibly target this down here, middle of London session, and further down. But at the same time, this could just be an upwards moving candle for the day. So yeah, just entertaining. Try to clip my back. Yeah, nothing too special at the moment. But yeah, it's been interesting using AI. One thing I'm noticing at the moment is in terms of how I'm inputting the data into the bot or the chat, it's much easier to do this on two screens and a keyboard with a snipping tool rather than individually taking a screenshot and uploading it on a laptop with one screen. So I'm just conscious of that at the moment. Because if I'm going to need to make some fast decisions, I'm going to have to be quick with it. Otherwise, you know, I will get caught out. And yeah, so I think at the moment, mainly today, I'm leaning towards not taking a trade, depending on how price moves. But we'll see what. The main thing I want to do today is just see what options Copilot will provide with the information that I give it, just so we can collect some more data and help to improve the way that we trade with it. So fairly straightforward, I'd say. I'm also doing like a longer video today because I want to view my psychology as I'm doing it, rather than just doing like a trade review at the end of the day once I've already made my shit happen. Yeah, another 20 minutes or so. So till market opens. It may be that I just cut this video until 5 minutes before market open, and then just see what's going on there, depending on if I take a trade or not. I think that's not the most important part, but like in terms of video. Although having it in like a 1 hour thing, 2 hour and a half, 2 hour video could work. Not many people sit and watch that, but this is my trading journal, so what's going on. Keep focus on one of these at the moment. It's on the 30-minute. Sitting around this range, not really broken this high yet. What about on the S&P? Alright. I think the main thing, we're just going to wait for the 9:30 candle to print and then watch the first 15 minutes after that. See what the intention is, whether we're sweeping something, whether we're, continuing. But yeah, I head to the gym after this as well, so.
You think I love money?
You gotta be careful for copyright business. Alright, so we're 1 minute till this candle closes now. And we'll get a little insight from AI. Alright. 6 seconds. Okay, so we haven't closed above that high. Now we just got to see where we go from here. Price still coming up. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really liking the price action at the moment. What have we actually got on the day here? So let's just have another look at this. So we haven't got a sweep of Asia lows. Go on to S&P. Same again, no sweep on Asia lows, that's fine. And then coming back, taking the PMIs, just continued upwards from there. Looking at this. To be honest, I'm feeling like this could be a bit more bearish today. Mainly because of the fact that we see this imbalance. But whether price wants to continue up through that or not, we'll find out. So whilst we're just waiting for the 9:30 open, let's just have a look at the news for the rest of the week whilst we're here. Plenty of red folder tomorrow. I was about to say red farm. Plenty of red folder tomorrow, so that could also explain a bit more consolidatory action today. Nothing on Wednesday. Thursday again, monetary policy statements. Euro, CPI, unemployment, yeah. Month-on-month CPI, year-on-year. Let's just have a look. Oh, right, okay. Actually, was greater than forecast. Compared to the previous one. So that you can see stuff's getting more expensive. Okay. So I feel like that could be either bullish or bearish for the market, but yeah. Right, so I can just do that instead and delete it. Right? Yeah, sound. That way I don't clog up my desktop. Current news folders for the day. I'll wait for this candle to print actually. I'll wait for this 5 minute. See if we close above this high. Patience, patience, patience. I'm not thinking there's too much movement at the moment, but you never know, we'll see. We'll see. So we'll just wait in at this time. So alright, so that 5 minute candle has not closed above. Ping that in there. So, and it says today's RE lows. It thinks it's still Friday, and it's the RE lows that I marked out, which I mentioned earlier. Look for market structure shift. Long buyers activates. If long buyers activates 2294, 2335, and 2325, 360. So 94, 335, and 360. So wait, what? So here's the thing. The way it does say certain things, it'd be like, if price breaks above the lows, confirm bullish reclaim, look for market structure. Long buyers activates targets. 25294, 335, and 360. They're all below current price. You know what I mean? They're all below current price. So that makes you ask the question, like, well, how accurate is this? Barsh remains bearish till proven otherwise. Yeah, fine. Resistance, not support. Above 260, 271 here. Okay, two. This is what I mean. You have to confirm a lot of stuff. And literally, the lows formed later, not the marker. Yeah. Okay. Friday's marker, high time frame, liquidity zone tied to broader sweep expansion. Still relevant swing context, but not active RE life today. Okay, thanks. $9:30 candle. Chart update. Pending. Over the next 6 minutes. Alright. This helps me remove any indecision in my trading and allows me to focus purely on the next leg. 294. Yeah, okay. 2240, 210, 188. Rejection back below the wick high. Yep. So what about? Okay. So just continue to wait. I think what we'll see maybe bounce off this fair value gap, push up, and then if price rejects off that, then fine. Then we can have a look. But until then, we'll just sit on our hands, pretty much. So this is the real decision-making process at the moment, the thought patterns going on. And like I said in my my video before I went to Thailand, trading should be boring. This video is probably quite boring to watch, but that's what it is. You gotta be patient. Right. So first impressions, off this candle here, you could take a long like that, target that for a 2.4 to 1, and then anticipate a reversal off this possibly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this out. So, and then 2294 is, where is that? Here. So we're going to mark. That's 2284. So maybe on a 15, on a 30 minute. All right. Okay. So like that. And we'll draw that out. Like so. Fair value gap that. So this is going to be our first target if we get a rejection off this. Coming up to 9:30 open. S&P is looking like this at the moment. So do have this imbalance here. There's the 9:30. Okay. Okay. And howdy. So we're looking for a close above this. If we close above this, that's telling. The next 5 minutes, we'll look at the next 5 minute candle. And just see whether this is a trap or if this is a continuation upwards. Also, reversal point. Another coffee would be quite nice right now, but it's time to focus. Lovely. Nice little reaction off that. 1 minute looks like that. So we want to see how this candle closes, really. That's the main thing. Two more minutes up. Nice. Very nice. So depending on if we break structure here, that could then very much eye us up for a entry short. Oh yeah, here we go, 34 minutes. 30-minute, that looks like this. But at the same time, if we put the fib here, and reverse that. Interesting. Okay. a bit early. May have got it wrong here. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, I was meant to do a partial there and I accidentally closed everything. Okay. Okay, that will do then. That'll be us done for the day. And just like that, yeah, a few minutes. That'll probably end up running all the way. And yeah, shit, I wasn't meant to close that all the way. I'll just add that in. So either way, that's like what, 100 quid? Yeah, okay. Bit of a bummer there, but that's fine. Not gonna complain at all. Accidentally closed at the orange line. Accidentally closed full position at the orange line rather than taking a partial. Oops. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think that'll be me done for the day. So if we look at the broker statement, let's have a look. £107 and 4p, 478 pips in 1 minute 50 seconds. There you go. That'll be me done. And yeah, we'll take that. Very nice. So there you go. That is live example of me implementing AI into my trading entries. And yeah, you can see it does take a bit of time, and we focus mainly on the New York Open. Probably end up seeing this run a bit further down, and that's my mistake for accidentally closing the full position rather than taking a partial, perhaps trimming my stop to reduce risk. But realistically, I'm more than happy with the £107 on the day. I've seen a little rejection off this at the moment, a little pullback, and you know, given that it is Monday, no news, and this is the 30-minute fair value gap, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a continuation higher. Price could come down lower, and if it does, then we will keep an eye on that and recap on that tomorrow. But ultimately, 478 pips on the day. It's a good trade. Improvements obviously are there, but with that being said, I'm gonna go and chop these two parts together, edit it into one nice long video for you guys, maybe trim out some of the excess crap. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow.